Chronos with the defensive 1-star here. More balloons to try to pass into it. Red Air Bomb comes up, and no, the Warden's going down. These balloons are going down. He sent the World Champion in. You know, this Town Hall might not go down as he's trying to approach the Wizard Tower. There's more Red Air Bombs. Oh. These balloons are going down. The Monolith is trying to take them down more.
Smash those 3 stars so often. It's, you know, it is not easy, but they somehow managed to do it again and again.
Well, Zuma's going to look to do it again with some Super Bowlers this time. We were seeing some Super Bowlers coming in from the Chesnick EA, and now across the board across different clans. And this is the first time we've seen here Super Bowlers from the Navi side. Zuma is looking to come in with a single jump, a little super barbarian, so he can push his way through. But that Monolith, oh man, that Monolith does so much damage in the squeeze.
A lot of damage has, well, I was just saying had protected the ability, but off it goes. Now comes the Super Bowlers though, and he's lost a bunch of healers there already, Carbon. I think he's lost 2 healers already with the Seeking Air Mines, but I guess he is now entering the base with the Warden ability, so not the end of the world, but definitely you don't want to be losing healers at the start, let's be real about it. Super Bowlers though, there's a nice compact area. Can he flush this out? Because he's delaying the log launcher to get to this Town Hall.
Yeah, the problem though is that Warden is dead. The Warden got locked down by the Ground Expo, which the Ground Expo got raised up from the range tower because some troops went over there by accident. So that was a huge problem. These Super Bowlers are gone. He sent the World Champion in. You know, this Town Hall might not go down.
It is going to be close. He went from the log launcher to the Stone Slammer, then swapped to the Battle Drill, knowing that all of the Super Bowlers were down. Freezes that Town Hall. Royal Champion's on it. He's got her ability. Healers are on that Royal Champion. He has managed to get the Town Hall. Great job holding it together. But there's so much of this base left. This is nowhere close to percentage. So if Tribe Gaming are able to 3-star the next attack, they take the lead with just 1 attack remaining. This is such a huge defense for them right now.
This is a big defense for Tribe Gaming. Nebrex holding strong here, and unfortunately, it was unfortunate luck for Kazuma. Ground Expo forcing the Warden ability, the Monolith forcing the Queen ability. The defensive rage really did numbers to him, and this is 69, 70. Yeah, like you said, the percentage is going to bring them down. So that with a 3-star from Tribe, the war is completely turned around, and this one is going to be coming down to the final set of attacks. That's the thing, is that it is so close that if Tribe gets a couple 2-stars, or 3 stars, Navi gets then 2 stars, they can come back. But having a 2-star lead is huge going into a match like this, and just 3 attacks on each side left. Homa going in. Oh, look at that.
Oh, the healers are on the Giant.
Uh-oh. Healers, go back to that Warden. The Giant will die. He'll go back to the Warden, right? Yep, okay. They go back.
I thought he was going to get in range of that air defense. Ouch.
Okay, and here we go. With that, yeah, because the Flame Flinger up top. Let's see if this Warden can go for that scatter shot behind this wall here.
Yeah, let's just find out what happens with this one. I was going to say before I seen the healers, you know, attached onto the giant. You know, you mentioned Tribe Gaming being so close. They did concede a couple of 3 stars in that last war, so maybe it's just that they concede them early on against Navi in this one. But we see another super archer attack, this time against a totally different base design though. I'm intrigued. Once the super archers get into that central area, is he going to be able to have the funnel set up correctly whereby they will take the jump spell in towards the town hall? Interesting approach here, but the super archers so far still alive. Healers doing their job. The Titans are coming back around, so that is going to be helpful. Rocket balloons on the Archer Queen is actually good so that they didn't deal huge damage onto the super archers.
Yeah, these ice cones are going to slow him up, but that eagle is gone. The infernos are gone as well, but the scatter shot is locking onto the super archers. Needs this king to take that down because that's extra damage. Oh, he did lose a few there, but a rage now leading his way towards that tunnel, but there's the invis, and it's going to make this stuff invisible, so they're going to ignore it and go around as that king is grabbing the scatter. But what's going for this town hall?
Yeah, nothing. The Titans are going to go down. He's freezing, but the Titans are on such little health. They are going to go down. Barbarian King has the ability. He's got to just commit the freeze there. He's got the RC to maybe reinforce. Perhaps he... Yeah, he's on the outside. He's got to get the RC to the town hall.
Yeah,
there she is. She's directly targeted it.
Yep, she's going straight for it unless there's a whole bunch of skellies here. The king is down south. Okay, yeah. He's got some spells if he's able to use them here. There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And the town hall will be secured.
How to make us nervous. Oh my goodness. I saw that his camera went off at the same time as well. I was like, no, because I don't know about you, Carbon. Do you think his royal champion would have got the town hall if he couldn't have used the spells? She'd have had the ability, but that's a tough kind of call.
I think he would have because of the ability there, and there was no skellies just going for it while that expo was distracted. But Moment, very nice try there. It is going to fall short, but Tribe must be closing out with all 3 stars because Navi's going to still... Man, you know, Navi still has a handful more attacks here, and you can't expect that. To also change before the attack starts. Warden you can change during the attack, right? Obviously before you deploy him. But now it's time for Navi, and he's looking to bring a 30 hog riders. A 3-star will be huge, giving them another a star lead as they've got one already because of the triple from Gaku. As that blimp,
the blimp didn't land in there, but he does get it.
Yeah. Gets that queen. There you go. That queen going down is huge. Especially now for his queen charge, which is making her way towards the town hall potentially. It looks like there's a little bit of a Tesla farm, or maybe just Tesla's near that Grand Warden. It could be Tesla on the other side, but the other scatter too.
Queen ability's gone off. Yeah, I feel like this was definitely, there was 2 seeking air mines in that area, potentially looking to feed the battle blimp in. Had it have gone into that area, they could have got that down. Rocket loons always power across, and this is where, I mean, we don't see the super minions as much because they got nerfed on defense, but look at the damage! Oh, he just gets the invisibility in!
Wow, was that close? But she can't survive this. She's going to go down. The poison spell, the expo's on her. Now the lava hounds are going to pull her attention away. She's going down. What is he going to do? He doesn't have any more rages. He's got to free something, but is it worth the investment to keep this queen alive? She's trying to hang on, and no, down she goes. And the town hall is not activated, so he can potentially maybe drop the king on the store, so loop his way back and grab this town hall. But that poison spell next to the town hall is slowly coming back.
Yeah, that was huge, wasn't it? And I guess it just again comes back to the situation of he knew at that point the queen was going to go down. I'm going to need the freeze spells, but look at this. Now we've got skeleton traps for the Barbarian King getting him distracted. More Tesla. He's got to support this king with the freeze to get the town hall. He's waiting for the moment. King is under a lot of damage. Oh, but he gets it. Beautiful job. Hog Riders now from that right-hand side. But what type of percentage can he get? An early warning ability. Not going to even worry about that rage farm area. He just needs to clear as many of these buildings to then clean up behind.
Yeah, it's all about, remember, getting as much percentage as possible as he keeps... Oh, the defensive rage goes off, but he misses that eagle on the freeze. So all these buildings are going to be raged up, crushing through his hogs right in the core of this base. Now using a next freeze onto the moth, onto the eagle for the royal champion, trying to get as much percentage as possible as some headhunters from the top side are running around with some wizards. And his hogs went down. He wanted that charge, that queen into the core potentially, but... not able to do just that, losing that queen ability and was not able to keep her alive.
Really highlighting the base building here though, isn't it? I mean, I feel like this was set up perfectly for that battle blitz to instantly go down.
Right? He's hitting at a 50% hit rate right now here in the Rush of Clans Golden Edition. So, can Klaus get it done with 10 lightning spells is the play with quite a bit of loons. 34 loons here. With an invis next to the Town Hall. He can remove both Inferno Towers, or he could go for an Eagle. What is he gonna go here? Oh, he's gonna do that early Warden ability for the blimp, sneaky goblins for that Town Hall, headhunters to try to go across as well, but they go for the king as he takes out the invis and a multi as well with at least 5 of the lightning.
Yeah, oh, I see what he's doing there. That is really cool. I was going to say, why is he not using the other 5 lightning on the multi-inferno? Because with 1 earthquake, it looked like he was using that to rotate, but saving onto the lightning spells meant he could get down some of those clan castle troops as well. So a really nice job for him taking out the town hall, making sure the lightning gets everything else. But it does mean for the Lalo, he's got 1 skeleton spell to distract Carvin, so he really has to play this well.
Indeed, but look at that Warden. It's still alive. He's going to get picked off by the air defense here. Needs to push his heroes in towards his Eagle Artillery. That defensive rage went off, so it won't be hitting... It won't be powering up these defenses as he continues to push his way. That king needs to go for the multi-target Inferno. These skellies are a big problem, but he's still hanging on to this royal champion for the backside. Remember, the skeleton spell can provide that distraction to keep this RC alive as she moves around and not get targeted.
You can just see, even with the Phoenix on the king, it's so cool to take that into consideration. He managed to knock out the entire multi-inferno by itself, but the Archer Queen going down there means that his royal champion was a little bit vulnerable, quickly reinforces with some rocket balloons, still has 22 regular balloons, and he's really just waiting for that scatter to go down. You can see now the Lalo moving in from the bottom. He's still got to get through a couple of wizard towers, but no more rage spell towers. It's really just splitting the balloons to hopefully not take damage, but there's still a lot of traps going off here, Carbon.
There's a lot of traps. These air skellies are going to be a big problem as they're going to be picking these balloons off one by one as he's trying to approach the wizard tower. There's more red air bombs. These balloons are going down. The monolith is trying to take them down. More red air bombs. Even more red air bombs, which means Kronos' base is going to be holding, and Klaus will not get the 3-star, and the pressure comes down onto Yo-Yo. If he 3-stars, they move on to the finals. If he doesn't, they get pushed to the lower brackets.
Wow, this is so intense. It's really just
plenty more attacks to come in here as we now have stars to come in with 30 balloons. It's the Blizzard. Oh, he makes this air defensive visible to reroute this hound to pull for traps and have that blimp trap. Oh, he finds a tornado trap, and he's going with the super minion blimp to help try to grab that town hall.
Yeah, popping them out just away from that town hall. Now notice how he's trying to get all the buildings around it. And I talked about that a little bit yesterday, just rotating the invisibility spell slightly. So it's picking the perfect spot to be able to pop your battle blimp so you can then rotate around the buildings. And he got everything he wanted there. A really nice job of redirecting that hound in order to just double check there weren't any other seeking air mines over there. But after the town hall falls, he knows he can be obviously secured of that, and he's got a few moments to catch his breath now as well with the Archer Queen. I always think that's quite nice in the midst of attacks. Once you've done one phase, if you then get a couple of seconds to just reset, it can be massively helpful rather than just one thing escalating to another.
Absolutely. This queen making her way to the left towards the defense between the cave. And Pop's ability go through this whole section. There's a giant spring trap right out here. No, okay. So that's why he's now dropping the ice golem. But the queen is getting hit, so he's forced to use his freeze because that queen was taking so much damage as now his king ability is getting activated.
Rocket Loon's coming out of that clan castle. Can the king get the scatter shot before they take him down, though? Archer Queen is quickly going to follow to get that. But like you mentioned, the giant was a nice touch to test for the spring trap, and the ice golem actually does get good value here. Freezes the expo and the multi, which is going to support his lava moving in, but the air sweeper trying to push those balloons back. Is he going to be able to get those with the Archer Queen ability? That's the question.
And those air sweepers were a big problem, pushing his balloons back. Now it's going to rely on his queen popping the ability to take out the other multis as she's making her way around. But there's still a lot to come back around towards that monolith. The defensive multi needs to go down for him, but it's stay up here. The queen, will she go down? There's more balloons to try to pass into it. The red air bomb comes up, and no, the warden's going down. These balloons are going down. And Axos' base is going to hold against Stars here. Wow, this is a huge defense for Tribe Gaming.
Absolutely massive. That skeleton trap was perfect to stop the Archer Queen from getting that multi-inferno, and it was just beaming those balloons down the whole time. Now, he does have a good number of buildings on the right-hand side of the base here. You can see that are open. The minions are going to be able to take those out, so he is ramping up the percentage, but this is massive. Like we said, if Tribe Gaming are able to come in with the 3-star next, that's where Kronos holding it together, getting the 80%.
Face off, it is just amazing. And here we go with the next one as Coma for Navi, one of the new players joining Navi here. Let's see what he can do. And just like what Gaku did with the Queen Charge, Queen Walk Recall E-Dragons, as he's forced with an early rage, as those double expos, Tesla Grand Warden is a lot of damage on his queen here.
Oh, I think I know what he's trying to do. I think someone tried to do that in your Creative Master series. He's trying to charge for both ground expos, so he can use the Flame Flinger then for 2 multi-inferno towers. I think that's what someone did in your Creative Master series, and it looked really OP if you would have not lost the Queen ability maybe.
Yeah, that's going to hurt there. He did lure out the Clan Castle, which looks to be a triple Ice Golem CC. That Flame Flinger could get a lot of value, like you mentioned, if he drops it over there, as he's not deployed it just yet. We have to keep our eye on it. We have an air defense at the bottom side. Rocket Loon's coming up to the top side. We'll try to grab that air defense. But this queen is going to get stalled up by this 3 Ice Golems. As you're right, the Flame Flinger is going down to the bottom side to try to go in for those Infernos.
Yeah, and there's nothing now which could outrange them. The Tesla already got triggered early on from the Queen, so there should be no more Tesla either, no traps either. And this now can reach a lot of defenses, the Eagle, the Rage Tower, everything. So that should be a lot of value. But keep in mind, that Queen having no ability left, he needs to make sure that she's staying alive. And Rages, there's only one Rage left.
Oh, only one as he now pushes his way through. That Queen is just staying alive here as that Eagle. The Eagle's raged up from the defensive rage because he got taken out from the Flame Flinger as he needs to move his way in. Look at this. He's still saving onto his king as this Queen might just walk her way to the Expo, then towards the Scatter Shot as he pops the ability to protect these D-Dragons into this Town Hall.
There's the freeze. Those E-Dragons have barely any hit points whatsoever. The red mine is actually taking one of them out. He needs to get that town, or the queen is down as well.
No.
Oh, the plan was just so good, but the E-Dragons, there were too many black mines from Tribe. Now there's more skeleton traps to deny that town hall takedown, but a nice invisibility spell. Is it going to be enough, though?
RC ability will be able to damage the town a little bit more, but he's already deployed that king. RC ability, RC ability, RC ability. No, no.
No way.
Where's the king? He's down to the bottom side. The town hall's not
Deployed
going
it.
down. What? Oh, come on. Fortunately, that town hall is going to stay, and he's got nothing to go for it. He deployed the king already, and didn't save him to try to go for the town hall. I don't know if he would have directly targeted it, but Kronos with the defensive 1 star here, and that is going to put Navi down by even more. So with 4 attacks used by Navi, it's all tied, and Tribe has 1 less attack.
It's exciting to see either way when the teams do have the attacks come through exactly as they plan.
Yeah, and oh no. Again, one of those not symmetrical bases. I was like looking at the channels, I was like, yeah, this looks kind of symmetrical. Then in the core, like, wait a second, where's the expo below that eagle? When it's like, Stefan the base builder. Like, this guy is really messing up my brain here with those setups. But okay, we have another base where it's not symmetrical, which makes sense. I mean, let's get that out of the way first. It is good to have those non-symmetrical bases because this is normally giving someone, okay, this side looks better or it looks worse, or should I go for that? So it's easier to base certain entries. And I think this is exactly what you're looking for as a base builder. Wait a second, did he just... Is that right on the bomb tower? This might be not... I mean, super archers can survive a bomb tower, so maybe it's not as problematic.
Yeah, he obviously, as we mentioned earlier, had those test troops to move forward and just guarantee before he used the clone spell that he was going to get that. And like you said, once the super archers have got their value, it doesn't matter how much hit points they have. If they're inside that invisibility spell, they're good. So they can survive a bomb tower. It's just whether there's other traps around it and you haven't tested sufficiently, that's when you're really playing the risk. But I would say pretty good value there. Unfortunate that the battle builders are pretty much repairing every building he got extra damage onto. But still, I would say that's all he was expecting, really. What do you think?
I think just based on where he landed with the super archers in, and based on how the super archers work, if I land there, I would expect my super archers to get, for example, the monolith, just based on how he landed. Like, if they shoot the eagle, they will get the monolith as well, right? I would expect them to get that scatter and ground expo, for example, with how it's structured. So I think overall value-wise, I would say it's underwhelming, but let's see. I mean, super archer blims, it's all about the follow-up as well with the heroes, I feel like, which so far looks really, really good for me.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of rocket balloons to really just get in and snipe the scatter shot, but then he's got a lot of balloons. However, the Tesla that have just popped in front of the scatter shot means that's going to be very hard to target onto. And likewise, at the top, where the multi-target Inferno is, he's really going to have a tough time getting to that location as well. So this is going to be really tricky without spells.
Yeah, and especially I feel like the golem was completely wasted, unfortunately. I mean, he had a full HP golem to tank for his queen, but the queen died before the golem even took any damage whatsoever. So, yeah, I think overall the value from the super archer blim was not great. He expected way more from that, just based on how the angling works and everything with those super archers, and you can really see that. And this is like always the problem with those super archer blims. I know that everyone is always saying like, oh, super archer blims, they're just so broken. And I mean, I can understand why people think that, because if you watch YouTube videos and other things, you will mainly see the successful attacks, right? You will see where the super archer blim takes down half of the base with, yes, it works sometimes, but then again, you have attacks like this.